not punks, no. And I'm kind of burned, I like beer in my mouth, but not thrown at my shirt.
I'm Wil Stopper from Jobstopper. We're a six-piece ska-influenced punk band. Play fast, hard and soft, upstroke sort of music, you know, varies. We've been together for about a year and a half. I put a flyer up in Buzz and it sat there for about 6 months until someone came along, our bass player, and found it and called me, and it all started from there.
And you're a six-piece, so there are a lot of musicians there. How did everyone get to know each other?
Well, myself, the sax player and the trombone player, I actually originally am a trombone player as well. We all played in the Cairns show band together, a marching band. We all met sort of through there in school and stuff. We met a drummer and a bass player through basically just advertisements in music shops, and keyboard player is my best friend. He didn't even know how to play keyboard when the whole band started. We just gave him one so he could be in the band.
Did you want to be a cover band? Did you want to write originals? What was the process?
Never ever had any desire to be a cover band. Playing other people's music just sort of, I don't know, seems a bit hollow, and music's never really about making heaps of money. So yeah, we've always been driven by originals and other original bands that we all listen to. Myself and the bass player Adam, we listen to a lot of like ska music that sounds like our band, but then our drummer's like into total top 40 hits, and our trombone player is the biggest grunge fan you'll ever meet. So yeah, we're all over the shop, not necessarily all influenced by just ska. Songwriting process is different for every song. Sometimes we'll all be together and it'll just sort of happen, or sometimes the drummer will write the whole song and bring it to us and we'll just sort of mess around with it, or it's different every time. It just sort of happens. We never plan on writing a song, it just comes out.
I'm not ashamed, but I can't ignore.
What's it like being a ska punk band living in Cairns, far north Queensland? I can imagine that would be a lot harder than living in a major metropolitan centre.
I think we're sort of lucky in an aspect. We go and play shows in Cairns and people go, "Oh, look at that funny band. It's like rock with a trombone and saxophone." Whereas if we were in somewhere like Sydney or Brisbane, they have like what would really be a ska scene there. So we'd get pigeonholed with. So I think we're lucky here, as well as being sort of a bigger fish in a little pond, as opposed to being, you know, a little pond in a little fish in a big pond if we went to a big city or something like that. We want to take it all around. We want to travel and stuff. We've got distant dreams of going to America and Canada, because that's where, like, you know, ska is massive at the moment over there. So yeah, just travel around, have fun, drink lots of beer and play lots of music.
But you're all working full time at the moment. How hard does that make it?
It makes it reasonably stressful. For example, today I got in here at 8 o'clock in the morning and I start work at 10, finish at 6:30 and go to band practice from 7 till 9:30. So yes, it's get pretty hectic sometimes. Yeah, we try and do it all the time, so we stay pretty tight. We practice twice a week at Purple Sound down on Lion Street with Damien Condotto.
Tell me about this EP. How did it come about, and what do you want to get out of it?
The EP came about when we decided that we sort of had enough songs and we played heaps of gigs and we were like, oh, what do we do next? So we decided to record a CD, and like we've been going to Damo at Purple Sound since the band started. He's like part of the band for us, so it was a no-brainer, you know. We just went to him and said, you want to make a CD? Let's do it.
And has this been something you've always dreamed of doing, playing music professionally?
Yeah, since I was a little kid pretty much, yeah. That's all I've ever wanted to do.
How did it start for you? What was that one moment that sort of galvanised the dream for you?
I think it was probably the first time I ever heard a ska band, which was Real Big Fish, because I played trombone in the school band in about grade 10, and I only ever listened to Eminem and, you know, mainstream sort of music, and a friend of mine gave me a Real Big Fish CD and I listened to it and I was like, oh, it's like rock music but with a horn section, so it's cool. Like, and from there, you know, I just went and found more bands and more music like that and just got deeper into it.
And you said you guys are a little bit of a novelty living in Cairns as a band, but are there other musicians and artists out there that you sort of look to and sort of admire locally? As
far as local artists go, we absolutely admire a band called Peyote, who used to be Said and Done. They used to float around a bit. They got us our first gig, and if bands are people, they'd be our big brother sort of thing. We go to those fellas with everything, absolutely everything. So yeah, Peyote, they'll be at the EP launch as well. I think it's their first gig. So yeah, if there was one band that we look up to, Peyote for sure.
Now you get the copy of the EP later today. What's it going to be like to hold that in your hands?
Pretty cool. I think it'll be nice to have it finally in our hands.